Perfect.
Hi guys, welcome back Alley Cats. And if you're not an Alley Cat, subscribe, become one. Join the kitty litter. It's not as gross as it sounds. Like this video, share it with your friends and family so that they can become Alley Cats too. And turn on the notifications so you know when I post. I post every Friday. And let's get into this. So do I even need to explain this look? I mean, I feel like it's self-explanatory. At least I hope it's going to be because I haven't done the look yet. But I'm assuming I am turning myself into the Pumpkin Queen. If you hear things in the background, my cats are going wild and running all around. So that's what that is. But yes, I'm turning myself into the Pumpkin Queen. I am literally like a pumpkin queen. And she is her own character, her own entity. She is not the female version of whatever. She is herself, and she is everything. And she's a little evil. Just a little. Or a lot. I don't want to take too much time here because this is going to take a long time to create. So, voiceover Alyssa, come on in. Alright, starting out with Too Faced Shadow Insurance, eyeshadow primer, and gluing down my eyebrows. You guys know the drill with this. So I apply it to my brows, I smooth them down with a spoolie, and I do this maybe twice over, and then I will powder it up. Using a white eyeliner from Ulta, I'm just sketching out the shape that I want to create here. Again, going into this blind, didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was taking inspiration from a few photos that I had found online, but I was kind of pulling from so many different ones that, yeah, it turned out to be something of my own, which is good. Using the Mayron Paradise palette in Tropical Paradise, and I'm going in with the orange and yellow shades. Now, this is not a perfect orange, that's why I end up using yellow. I use yellow over top of this orange because you can see it's really peachy. It is not a pure orange whatsoever. I really had to warm this up. So you can see I'm going all around the spots that are actually going to end up being black. So I'm avoiding those areas and putting the orange, then layering over top the yellow so that it'll warm it up and turn it into an orange that I actually want. Bringing that all the way down my neck as well. Now using the Mayron Paradise paint in black, and I'm filling in that entire eye socket area and the design that I created around my eye. Now you can see on the one side I already created the shape that I wanted. Now I'm going to do the same on this other side. I created kind of like lashes, I guess, is how I was seeing it. Little like lashes on the top and bottom. And also taking a line and extending it all the way up to my scalp, or to my hairline. Is that weird to say scalp? That sounds like murdery. I don't know why. I don't know. Whatever. Once I have that done, I start around my mouth area, and I'm going all the way up to my temples, around my lips, and I'm creating pretty much like triangular shapes. This, again, was very freehand. You can see I didn't even follow out my outline at all. I didn't end up wanting to. You know, sometimes you gotta let the brush do the work. So just doing that on both sides. Hello, Finn. Always there to bother me. He's literally behind me as I'm recording this voiceover. And again, just creating those peaks to make it a little creepier, a little more extended. Alright, now here's quite the jump, but I ended up losing some footage here, which is why you see so many like stripes on my face. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to the footage, but all I did was take a tiny brush and create lines going down my face. I did some shading and everything on the one side, and I'm just going to copy that on this side using the Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2, a small Kala brush, and some beautiful orangey shades from this palette. Going in the center of those black stripes, this is really going to help create dimension here. So I use two different brushes, one to make a thin line, and then a second brush that's a little fluffier to blend that line out. And I repeat this process through all those blank spaces between the black lines. I also do some shading next to the black lines that I had created around my eyes. Going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and going into that bright yellow and using a small bullet brush with that yellow to go on either side of the orange lines that we had created. And again, this is just creating the highlight. It's like highlighting and contouring a pumpkin, really. So I'm going everywhere to highlight. I also highlight all around the eye area, around the mouth, going all the way down. And now going back into the black and creating the pumpkin nose. A really typical, almost skeletal looking nose. And I really wanted to re-emphasize those black lines, so I'm going back over them. I outlined my hairline. I just liked the contrast and the emphasis that it gave to the rest of my face. Added in a few more black lines. I just felt like it needed it right in the center of that orange just to create a little more depth. As you can see, I did the one side of my neck. I'm going to do that on this side now. So taking these lines and extending it straight down from the lines that are already created on my face, dragging them down all the way to my chest. And really repeating the same process as the face. So you create those black lines, then you go in and shade it with the orange in the center of the black lines. Then you create your highlight with the yellow right around the orange. It's like the exact same process, honestly. I'm going over some lines, re-emphasizing them with orange, just adding more shading. Going into the Jeffree Star palette and going into the shimmer yellow shade Lemon Drop. And with this I'm creating just like the highlight. You know I still have to have a highlight, come on. So I highlight my cheekbones and my inner corners. I also highlighted the tip of my nose. Using this Marc Jacobs thin eyeliner, I am just tightlining my eyes. And after that, applying some lashes, and that is the look. This is one of my most favorite looks I've ever created. I am in love with it. I felt like such a spooky queen. I felt like a fall queen villain, like the most evil pumpkin to have ever lived. And also this wig. I got this wig at Goodwill, and it is perfectly fine. It was in great shape, and I made it work. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I didn't put out more Halloween videos this year, but I ended up with a little kitty that I had to take care of, as you could see by my last video. If you want to learn more about her, please go check that video out. I am still going to be creating weird and extra looks, you know it, even past Halloween. And if you want to see those looks, subscribe and like this video, share it with your friends and family so that they can become alley cats too. And thank you for watching. Bye!